You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can't shake awake, 'cause you're just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip the switch and brighten up your darkest days. Sun is up and the colors blinding. Take the world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind, you'll never be the same. Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide. You're electrified when the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive.
To step outside, so you lock the door, but don't you stay that way.
No more living in those shadows. You and me, we know how that goes.
'Cause once you see it, oh, you'll never, never be the same.
We will be the light that's shining. Bottle up but keep on shining.
You can prove there's more to you.
You cannot be afraid.
Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide. You're electrified when the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open. So come alive. Come on, come on, come in, come on.
To anyone who's bursting with a dream,
Come on, you hear the call.
to anyone who's searching for a way to break free.
Break free. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open. So come alive.
Breathe. It's important for us to do in these trying times. Where the world is on the precepts of uncertainty, we need to rely on each other.
Breathe. In a time when we need to fight for our right to be heard, our right to live.
In a time where our mind is our own worst enemy, we need to rely on each other.
Breathe. Even though physically we're by ourselves in this pandemic, we know we're together.
Breathe. This show was a way for us to breathe and release our feelings from these past couple of months, to turn life-changing events into art, into our story. No matter how scared, uncertain, and suffocated we may feel, we must remember to breathe.
With each breath comes a new opportunity to be heard, to live, to express.
Breathe. While making anything is stressful, we love the pieces we've made together and on our own. Stress creates art, which in turn led to this show. It's concepts of what was important to us this year, including mental health, Black Lives Matter, and coronavirus. This helped us breathe in the most stressful time of our life, as high schoolers, as seniors, and as young adults entering the world. Breathe. What you see tonight is up to you. A message of hope, of loss, a need for change, and a way to remember what we've all gone through. This was not only for us, but for you. So sit back, grab a snack or dinner, and don't forget to breathe.
All that I want is to wake up fine. Tell me that I'm alright, that I ain't gonna die. All that I want is a hole in the ground. You can tell me when it's alright for me to come out. Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times gonna take you down and laugh when you cry. And I still don't know how I even survive. Hard times, you're not gonna get to rock bottom. Walking around with my little rain cloud hanging over my head, and it ain't coming down. Where do I go? Give me some sort of sign. You hit me with lightning, maybe I'll come alive. Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times gonna take you down and laugh when you cry. And I still don't know how I even survive. Hard times, and I gotta hit rock bottom.
What if you thought of it as the Jews consider the Sabbath, the most sacred of times? Cease from travel, cease from buying and selling, give up, just for now, on trying to make the world different than it is. Sing, pray, touch, to only those whom you commit your life. Center down.
And when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that we are connected in ways both terrifying and beautiful. You could hardly deny it now. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. Surely that has come clear. Do not reach out your hands. Reach out your heart. Reach out your word. Reach out all the tendrils of compassion that move invisibly where we cannot touch.
Promise this world your love,
For better or for worse,
in sickness and in health,
so long as we all shall live.
so long as we all shall live.
Started a war, screaming peace at the same time. All the corruption and justice, the same crimes. Always a problem if we do or don't fight, and we die, we don't have the same rights. What is it gone to a man that surrenders? What's it gonna take for someone to defend us? If we all agree that we're equal as people, then why can't we see what is evil? I can't breathe. You're taking my life from me. I can't breathe. Will anyone fight for me? How do we cope when we don't love each other? Where is the hope and the empathy? How do we judge after color? The structure was made to make us the enemy. Praying for change cause the pain makes you tender. All of the names you refuse to remember was somebody's brother, friend, or son to a mother that's crying, saying, I can't breathe. You're taking my life from me. I can't
destruction of minds, bodies, and human rights, stripped of bloodlines, whipped and confined. This is the American pride. It's justifying a genocide, romanticizing the theft and bloodshed that made America the land of the free. To take a black life, land of the free, to bring a gun to a peaceful fight for civil rights. You are desensitized to pulling triggers on innocent lives because that's how we got here in the first place. These wounds sink deeper than the bullet your entitled hands could ever reach. Generations and generations of pain, fear, and anxiety. Equality is walking without intuition, saying the protector and the killer is wearing the same uniform.
The revolution is not televised. Media perception is forced down the throats of closed minds. So it's lies in the headlines, in generations of supremacy resulting in your ignorant, privileged eyes. We breathe the same and we bleed the same, but still, we don't see the same. Be thankful we are God-fearing because we do not seek revenge. We seek justice. We are past fear. We are fed up eating your shit because you think your so-called black friend validates your wokeness and erases your racism. But that kind of uncomfortable conversation is too hard for your trust fund pockets to swallow. To swallow the strange fruit hanging off my family tree because of your audacity to say that all men are created equal under the eyes of God, but disparage of man based on the color of his skin. Do not say you do not see color. When you see us. We can't breathe.
My skin is my pride. My black is beautiful, skin like diamonds, shining brightly, eyes like the stars in the night, creating the constellation. The secret of my beauty lies within my soul, the kinks of my hair and the dip in my hips, the stride of my walk, the curve of my lips, the thunder of my thighs is the essence of my being. A black woman. The beauty of my sisters and I are rarely recognized by this world. Why is that? Objectified and mistreated, our beauty goes unnoticed, our intelligence ignored, and our sisters masculinized or hypersexualized. Why am I not beautiful? Am I not allowed to be a woman? A black woman? All we want is to truly be cherished, just to be beautiful, to be seen, to be heard, for our melanin to be recognized, finally to be a beautiful black woman. Because we aren't beautiful in spite of our blackness. We are beautiful because of it.
You see me, and you see my skin, judging me before you know what's deep within, using my color to determine your next move, thinking I'm pulling out a gun when I go to tie my shoe, keeping my hood down, standing up straight, living to please you, a life not so great, not talking about my discomfort to make you feel okay, but silencing my own feelings for you every day. Having to be proper and speak correctly, otherwise I'm labeled incorrectly. Trying to prove we're all the same kind in a world that's gone colorblind. Deep down inside, hoping one day we'll be treated the same, but knowing they'll never see us the same. This is America, the one to blame.
Sometimes I wonder what my most noticeable feature is. My lips, my eyes, my nose, my hair. When people look at me, what do they see? Do they see my intelligence? My insecurities? Do they understand that I have dreams? To some, I'm just the color of my skin. I am just the kinks in my hair and the dip in my hips, and to some, I have no substance. They don't see me. Do you see me? Does my name not hold any meaning? Am I destined to become another hashtag? Is my life not my own? These questions float in my mind, clashing with the tasks I'm supposed to be prioritizing, but sometimes it's hard to memorize definitions when the validity of my existence is being questioned, when I'm being targeted. Sometimes it's easy to forget that I'm important. Sometimes it's easy to forget how to breathe.
What do you see when you see me? My skin is brown, but you don't see that. My mother bleaches my skin. My music taste bleaches my skin. The way I talk bleaches my skin. My skin is brown. My eyes are brown. My hair curls and flows like the waves. But you see me? No, you don't. You see cream skin. You see blonde hair, flat, firmly pressed, and eyes that gleam with the sea. Not enough? Too much? You're not one of us. You're too much like them. I belong here, but I don't. You see me, but you don't. Always the outsider, looking in. Her and me and her. Skin from brown to ivory. Can't we bleed the same? Our actions do not change us. Culture is not a blending solution. I am expected to uphold a history of traditions to get it all right. Or else I'm a traitor. I've made some grave mistake. Not enough black, too much white. Who am I then? You say you see me, but you can't. You don't know me. You don't have the respect.
They say love is love. But when I love someone whose skin looks different from mine, they tell me that I don't love myself or that I am ashamed of who I am. They say love is love. But when I love someone whose skin looks different from mine, they accuse me of wanting mixed babies. They say love is love. But when I love someone whose skin looks different from mine, I am told that I am missing out. They say love is love. But when I love someone whose skin looks different from mine, I am told that I just haven't found the right black man. When will love is going to be okay for me? Just because I'm black, does that mean I can't love who I want? When I love someone whose skin looks different from mine, I am still Lovencia Celestin Chamblet. I am still a black, beautiful woman. I am still funny. I am still weird. I am still me.
Since Jamestown, you have been physically, emotionally, and mentally oppressing us. This land was built off the backs of people that look like me, heritage like mine, hair like mine. You go around saying, we the people, but it's more like you the people. You go around saying, well, all lives matter, and then kill the innocent. In the words of Rosa Parks, the only tired I was tired of giving in. We will not accept bare minimum. We will not accept your meaningless apologies. We will not let you silence us. We will not let you take our lives in the name of hate. We are done. We are fed up. We refuse to accept anything less than equality.
Say her name, Sandra Bland.
Say her name, Kayla Moore.
Say her name, Natasha McKenna.
Say her name, Tatiana Jefferson.
Say her name, Toyin Salau.
Say her name, Breonna Taylor.
Gonna make a change for once in my life.
It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street without enough to eat.
Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top.
In one man's soul, they follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go.
That's why I want you to know
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. Being a victim of a selfish kind of love, it's time that I realize
there are some in the home, not a nickel too low. Could it be really me, pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream.
they follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got nowhere to be. That's why I'm starting with me.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
I'm asking him to change his ways.
Let us change.
No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at
yourself and then make a change.
I'm so glad we could all make it today, even with so much going on. I even made a wonderful cake, but first, let's meditate.
Wait, what's going on? I heard cake. Everything seems to be falling apart during these unconventional times. Rioters and looters everywhere acting like they can get anything done.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh. Looks like the pot's going to be stirred.
Please tell me you're not serious. They're rightfully protesting a corrupt system. Police officers shoot unarmed black people on a regular basis. That would never happen to you or me.
We wouldn't be fighting about basic human rights if this were a proper patriotic country, you know. America used to be this great country, and now look at us. It's a disaster.
Dang it, I died. Mom, where's my cake?
Not now, honey. The grown-ups are talking about something. The patriotism you remember is when white people didn't need to acknowledge the fact that they were privileged, and didn't have to change that, even when their actions on minority groups were negative.
Are we still saying minorities? That's kind of a problematic title.
Regardless, Black Lives Matter is just causing a mess in our country.
You know, she's got a point.
People of color don't have it that bad. White people have problems too. All lives matter.
No. Okay. People of color have been systematically oppressed since the beginning of this country when they were kidnapped from their home countries and sold into slavery. White people have always been favored.
Besides, All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter.
How so? White people get killed by police too.
Not that all lives don't matter, but they do. It's just right now we need to prioritize the lives that are in danger.
Think about it this way. 2 children walk into a hospital. One has a runny nose, the other has a broken leg. The hospital would help the child with the broken leg first, and it's not because the child with the runny nose doesn't matter. It's because, in that case, the broken leg is more severe.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense, but I still don't understand a few things, though.
That's okay. We're all still learning, but what's important is being open-minded and respectful and acknowledging that we have privilege based on our race.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe I'll do some research on it. I've seen a lot of posts on social media.
I'm confused. Why are we even fighting? We may all look different, but we're all still people, and we all deserve to be happy. Anyway, Mom, can I please have my cake?
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called. But man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? Oh, what about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? Oh, what about love? What about trust? What about us?
I am not going away this month. I am not going away this month. We had planned our vacation, but now we're in isolation. I am not going away this month. Mama spent a lot of time planning it. Our skin is pasty. We were planning on tanning it. And now we can't go to the beaches because they're banning it. And now we're home and having a hard time standing it.
I'll do the same thing tomorrow. Sit here on my butt and eat a churro. That seems fun. I've got 7 Zooms tomorrow. They'll say words like, here's your work for tomorrow. To everyone, all I want is to play all day. I'm working, and we made the same mess as yesterday.
side, always looking out. You guys are walking too close, I shout. And you gotta wear a mask. I'm judging from a window. I say you're too close, but nobody else can hear. Cause I'm just gossiping about it to my poor dad. We're stuck here in my house. I'm judging from a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody listening to me?
I dreamed a pre-corona time when Netflix was only for chilling. I dreamed the virus would just die. Not so bad on Thanksgiving. But now I can't sleep at night as my mind begins to wonder. There's more Carol Baskin has to know. Like, was her first husband Jeff Lowe? Something has changed within me. Suddenly nothing feels right. Like there's a random feeling keeping me up at night. My mind is always racing. It woke me up from sleep. So I just grab my phone and scroll through it till 3. I think I might just have anxiety. Oh yes, I might just have anxiety. Anything can pull me down. And nothing from COVID-19. No friends or fam or quarantine is ever gonna calm me
Report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response.
Turn off the TV, it's starting to freak me out. It's so loud, it's like my ears are bleeding. What am I feeling? Can't look at the ceiling. The light is so bright, it's like I'm overheating. This mind isn't mine. Who am I to judge? Oh, I should be fine, but it's all too much. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety keeps me silent when I try to speak. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed. All of these faces who don't know what space is, and crowds are shut down, I'm overstimulated. Nobody gets it. Say I'm too sensitive, I can't listen cause I'm eyeing the exits. This mind isn't mine. Who am I to judge? Oh, I should be fine, but it's all too much. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety keeps me silent when I try to speak. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed. I
Breathe, said the wind.
How can I breathe at a time like this when the air is full of smoke, burning tires, burning lives?
Just breathe, the wind insisted.
Easy for you to say if the weight of injustice is not wrapped around your throat, cutting off all air.
I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe.
Don't tell me to be calm when there are so many reasons to be angry, so much cause for despair.
I did not say to be calm. I said to breathe. We're going to need a lot of air to create this hurricane together.
Help me, it's happening again. I wake up, gasping for air. I'm reaching for something that's no longer there.
Dreaming of pathways back to then, knowing that it will never be, and it's suffocating me.
If I could just breathe, all I need to do is simply exhale and let go of you. But I cannot breathe, instead I sink down. I hold tight to you and let myself drown.
Catch me, I'm sinking far too fast. Hold by a darkness deep inside, and I surrender to the tide.
If I could just breathe, all I need to do
is simply exhale and let go of you.
But I don't dare breathe, instead I sink down. I hold tight to you and let myself drown. The scar's been away and the bruises all heal. I hang on to the hurt, 'cause I can't help but feel the pain is the only proof that you were real.
Hold me as I fall through the void, wrapped up in its empty embrace,
Alone with my memories and infinite space.
dreams of something I destroyed, dreams that I know will not come true, dreams of a lifetime with you.
If I could just breathe, then I could move on. I'll simply exhale and you'll be gone. But I cannot breathe, I'll never let go. The skin, girl. Your skin just like pearls. Best thing in the world. Never trade you for anybody else in the brown skin, girl. Your skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else singing.
She says she really grew up poor like me. Don't believe in nothing but the Almighty. Just a little jeans and a pure whitey. She never dreamed forever be nobody wifey. Yeah. She well, I mean, not pretty, but your heart is a miss. Play you like a villain cause she caught in a way.
Black joy is real, is native, it's not white, was here before y'all, before God said, let there be light. So y'all could witness a glimpse of what you've been missing. Black is not a color, but absorbs all the colors of a visible spectrum and reflects none. Joy is a feeling of great pleasure or happiness. Black joy looks like me, like her, like them, knows no gender, just knows prosperity in spite of white supremacy. Black joy is solid, a stone, worthy of digging, excavated, a coveted jewel, admired to be held up to light, to sparkle and dazzle. Black joy knows this poem is necessary, no matter what those judges say, because they can't tell me black joy won't break any scale you put it on. You can't tell me black joy ain't the scale itself. Black joy is contagious, so contagious, you got caught appropriating. Caught pinning black against black, pitting joy against joy, pinning Nikki against Remy. Because healthy, wealthy black femmes are just too close to God. And they only want to see us black and joyous if they made us that way. But they cannot create black joy the same way they created race, the same way they cannot dictate our blackness. They cannot dictate our happiness. Yes, it's true, once you go black joy, you never go back. Ask Rachel Dolezal, the Black Wolf. Make a staple of black joy. See, black and happiness can be synonymous. Whenever you see the word black, instead see happy.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Yeah, yeah. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Hold on to me, don't let me go. Who cares what they see? Who cares what they know? Your first name is free, last name is dumb, but you still believe in where we're from. Man's white flower, it's in every living thing. Mind, use your power, spirit, use your wings. Hold on to me, don't let me go. Cheetahs need to eat, run antelope. Your first name is king, last name is dumb, 'cause you still believe in everyone. When the baby first breathes, when night sees sunrise, when the whale hugs the sea, when man recognizes
There was a time our happiness seemed never ending. I was so sure that where we were headed was right. Life was a road so certain and straight and unbending. Our little road with never a crossroad in sight. Back in the days when we spoke in civilized voices, women in white and sturdy young men at the oar. Back in the days when I let you make all my choices. We can never go back to before. There was a time I turned a blind eye to injustice, the world in a storm, while I turned my back to the sea. I was content, a princess asleep and enchanted. If I had dreams, then I let you dream them for me. Back in the days when everything seemed so much clearer, women who thought they knew what their lives held in store. Where are they now, those women who stared from the mirror? We can never go back to before. There are people out there unafraid of revealing that they might have a feeling, or they might have been wrong. all my land, my sky, moon, and stars, and my ocean. We can never go back to before. We can never go back to before. Once I was afraid, but then you came along. You put your faith in me and I was challenged to be strong. When I lost my way, you were there to see me through. Now let me lend some love and do the same for you.
Feed your fire to take you higher. We'll light you up like a live wire. Celebrate you to elevate you. When you struggle to stand, we'll take a helping hand. If you hit the dust, let me raise you up. When your bubble busts, let me raise you up. If your glitter rusts, let me raise you up. Raise up, raise up, raise up. Feed your fire to take you higher. We'll light you up like a live wire. Celebrate you to elevate you. When you struggle to stand, we'll take a helping hand. If you hit the dust, let me raise